Okay, in this video we're going to show you how to install Warne rings on a scope and how to get that whole assembly on your gun. Warne makes vertical split rings. Most rings are horizontal split where you just drop the scope in, put the top on, and you're done. These are a little different. Warne makes a very high quality, close tolerance ring, and they're coming to be very, very popular. And I personally really like them. But there are some subtleties that are different, and we're going to go through those. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take them apart. Now, this little recoil bar that goes in here will fall out when you loosen up the scope. And I obviously did that on purpose just to show you. And if you can see, there's a little tab. That's the up portion of the recoil bar. So let's take the rings apart. Okay, now we have the rings are disassembled. Again, the recoil lug or recoil bar, there's a little tab that tells you which side of that is up. There's two different length screws. The long screws go on the bottom and the short screws go on the top. Now, to get the rings onto your scope, it's pretty straightforward. You just simply drop them down like this and hold it upright. Then just take the screws and just barely engage a couple of threads. Put the recoil bar in, notch side up, and again, just barely start the screws. The process is identical for the rear ring. Okay, once you have the rings on the scope, you're going to have a couple of threads engaged on the bottom, but you're going to have to continually pinch toward the bottom here, otherwise those recoil lugs are going to fall out. So you just simply drop the front one on until it engages with the slot, drop the rear one on until it engages with the slot. Got our scope oriented about where we're going to want it. I'm going to tighten these down. Always with these Warnes, tighten the bottoms first. Do not tighten the tops until the bottoms are completely snug. Now we're going to pick up our rifle. Make sure our crosshairs are perfectly vertical and horizontal. And slide it back or forward to get the eye relief so you have a good full field of view in a shooting position. That looks pretty good. And put our rifle back down. Now we'll tighten up the top screws. Again, do one and then the other, back and forth until it's good and tight. And there will be a small gap. The top portion of the ring will not touch each other, but you'll know when you have it socked down properly. So that's how to install high quality Warne rings.